What's up, Richard subscribers? My name is DBlacStarDust or Edgar, and I'm bringing you an Uber match I had against my friend Phozon. I'm using a Polygon 2 team I built, and she's using a very standard Sun team with Zekrom and Genesect. So yeah, this team is kinda weak to Zekrom, especially if it mixed. This thing cannot handle Zekrom that much, so I'm going to be very cautious around that Pokemon. And yeah, if Groudon is like rock polish or something, this team can't handle it that much either. So yeah, I'm going to have to be careful around those pokes. So yeah, let's get right into battle. So yeah, I'm going to be leading up with my Groudon, as she's actually going to be leading up with her Genesect. She goes for the Ice Beam on the first turn. She said he predicted me to stay in, and to be honest, I didn't have to predict right there because Genesect won't be able to kill me with it. I knew Genesect wouldn't be able to kill me with an Ice Beam because I know she's carrying that physical Scarf set. Unless she's special, she can't even outcall me even if she's special. So I had no reason to switch out. I just wanted to keep my Stealth as early as possible. And yeah, she's actually going to go into her Leo, which turns out to be Arceus Psychic, obviously, because it's a Leo. And she predicts my Toxic and goes into her Genesect. And now she's actually just gonna go into her Groudon, and I'm just gonna go for the recover. I'm not sure if I stay in this turn, predicting her to go for the Stealth. No, I actually switch on to my Fortress to set up a layer of spikes as she goes for the Stealth. And yeah, this turn she's actually just gonna go for the Zekrom. Now, this Zekrom scared the fuck out of me. She's running a sub Zekrom oh my god, a major weakness this thing has. It's not even Home Claws, it's just a standard Zekrom Adamant with max attack. She's carrying a Life Orb, and if she had gone for the Dragon Claw this turn, the battle would have been so much different, because now I'm going to be able to face her out with the Roar. And yeah, I'm going to send her out into the Fortress, and this turn I stay in, because even though I knew the Rapid Spin was coming, since I know she would predict me to stay in, I went for the Earthquake because I needed to deal as much damage to that Fortress. So, because I know hazards are not that hard to set up with this team, and looking at her team, it isn't either. So I'm just going to set up my hazards again. If she wants to stay in, it's fine. She's going to waste another turn. If she wants to go for the Groudon or any of her Pokemon, I'm just going to go for the Stealth and set them up again. And she's actually just gonna go for the Earthquake, just to kill me off with her Phozon. And I'm actually just gonna go for the Fortress. I'm actually gonna switch out into my Ho-Oh, predicting her to go out into her Arceus Psychic, trying to set up, or what was I predicting? I don't really remember. She goes for the Hydro Pump. It misses. Yeah, since she is faster, the analytic ability obviously is going to activate, and going to do about half with that Ice Beam, just to show how strong analytic Polygon 2 can be in the reverse metagame. So yeah, she's actually just gonna go for the Genesect, and she's actually just gonna go for the Iron Head. I just go for the recover, but she flinches me, which is kind of bad. And yeah, I'm just going to fight her on my Groudon at this point, because I know Groudon won't be doing much anyways in this game. So yeah, I go into my Fortress. I knew she would switch out into her Zekrom, but to be honest, she shouldn't have done that, because Zekrom is her only way of winning this battle. Well, is the easiest way to win this battle, and she just ruined that by being toxic. So this Zekrom, if she decides to stay in and substitute plus attacking, she will receive around 40 damage in this time this Zekrom is on the field. So that would be pretty bad. And yeah, she's actually just gonna go for the fusion bolt as I'm going to set up my spikes, and yeah, that's pretty much what happens. And I believe this turn I'm going to go for the second layer spikes, I believe, because I don't care if this fortress dies, because it already set up those hazards. It already toxic the second, which was the biggest threat to this team. And yeah, I'm actually just gonna go for the Giratina. Not really predicting anything, because even if she wanted to go for the Volt Switch, and especially defensive Giratina, and can't take any attack from any of her Pokemon barring his second, which in that case I would just switch on to my fortress and sack it, pretty much. And yeah, I know she only runs Habanberry Palkia, so I wasn't scared at all. I know especially defensive Giratina can leave a hit from Habanberry Palkia, so it's not really a problem. But I wanted to keep my Giratina as healthy as possible for that Arceus Psychic, so that's why I switched out. And yeah, I'm actually just gonna go for my Porygon 2 go for the recover, because I want to keep this Porygon 2 as healthy as possible, because she still has that Palkia and that Arceus. So yeah, I'm actually just going to switch on to my Giratina, predicting either the Explosion or the Iron Head, because those two moves threaten my Porygon 2 a lot. So yeah, she decides to stay in and go for the Iron Head as I go for the Roar. She goes, I send it out into the Arceus Psychic, and she knows I'm going to be forced to use Rest this turn, so she's actually just gonna go for the Calm Mind, which is a good play, to be honest. And yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Rest, and I'm going to get back into full health. And this actually is going to be like a 3-hit KO, looking at the damage, or maybe a 4-hit KO after leftovers. So yeah, I'm actually going to get Rest this turn, which is kind of bad. It's actually kind of annoying, because that Arceus is going to land more attacks and attacks. And yeah, it's looking like a 4-hit KO, to be honest. Yeah, then it's that won't be able to kill me. And I get that Will-O-Wisp, which is bad, to be honest, because I wanted to get that Toxic on that Arceus. And since I know she will most likely go for the Recover, because or the Calm Mind. Why did she go for the Calm Mind? It was pretty obvious I would face her out with Roar. Anyways, I go for my Genesect, not Genesect. And yeah, I kill her with the U-turn, and now I'm going to send out my Porygon 2. She's going to send out the Genesect, and now she's actually just gonna go for the Explosion, I believe, as I switch on to my Giratina, playing as safe as possible. So yeah, she's actually just gonna go for the Explosion, and it's obviously not going to affect me, because I may Ghost type, and that's a normal type attack. So yeah, that's a dead Genesect, it died in vain, poor Genesect. And now she's actually just going to send out her Zekrom, trying to threaten me out with for the Dragon Claw. And to be honest, at this point I'm just sacking Pokemon, because what she's doing is pointless, because if the more she attacks, she's dying faster, because she's toxic. So yeah, I don't know why she's still trying to get us away with the Zekrom. She's keeping that Zekrom, to be honest. So yeah, I'm actually just going to switch out into my Porygon 2 against this Palkia, because even though I have the special attack boost, the Ice Beam won't be able to kill this Palkia. And yeah, I'm just going to send out my Porygon 2. She misses the first Fire Blast, which kinda mattered, but not really, because I have Recover, and as you can see, it's not even a 3-hit KO from that Palkia, even if we are in the sun. So yeah, at this point I'm just sacking Pokemon, because I know the only thing she has left is Zekrom, and I'm just sacking Pokemon at this point, because I just want my Porygon 2 to live. I could just have let it die and just check her with this Genesect, but yeah, I honestly just wanted to keep my Phozon 2 alive, so that's why I just suck pokes and pokes, not really predicting anything. So yeah, good game, Phozon. She's going to die this turn, I believe. So good game, friend, and also I hope Richard gets a new computer or something, and yeah,